Hello and welcome to another web development tutorial on my channel, and today's we are going to talk about relative proper position property, and it's very important. We are going to talk about CSS positioning, and it's a very important topic, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is here I have some markup and some style right down here. I write both of them to save the time. Okay, so here we have a HTML markup language, HTML markup sum of, and a link to our CSS file. Then we have a container in which we have two child, but one is wrapper 1 and wrapper 1 has a child of p which has the dummy text, and then wrapper 2 same as wrapper 1. Now into my CSS file I have some resetting thing, then a body thing. Okay, now it's come our container. I put some basic thing which I explain in my other videos, so if you don't know any of the stuff you could go and watch on them. Okay, so now we have to talk about the properties. Okay, so if I go to my browser, generally it will look like this. So now let's talk about positioning thing. So there are different type of position in CSS. Okay, there are 5 type of positioning. Okay, so let's talk about both all of them one by one. So if I write position, now you could see the position CSS property sets how the element is positioned in a document. Top, right, bottom and left properties determine the final location of the position element. And you could see there is static, relative, absolute, fixed, sticky and fixed. We are going to talk about first of all relative, then absolute, then we will talk about sticky, fixed and static. Static is built in and it will automatically set up. If we don't set anything in position, it will the position is absolutely for static. Okay, so let's talk about relative. So if I write down relative and go to my browser, you will see nothing has changed. Okay, so position relative doesn't work like that. Okay, so now after position relative we have something called absolute. What position relative generally do is it says that we the wrapper, the content we put position relative, see its parent, child, sibling and all the stuff surrounding by that, and define its position on the document like it said by justifying the justifying the other siblings or parents or other elements which are surrounding by them. Okay, firstly it see how much element I have been surrounded, and then it's decide a position right down there. Okay, it also responsible for other position. Okay, now we have other absolute. What absolute generally do is absolute doesn't see anything, it is just opposite of relative, and it's take its position without seeing anything. It don't see any other parent, child and sibling. Okay, now once you understand opposite position, absolute position, relative, you could use in them in different states of manner. Okay, so like in how I will change this to relative, or it's change the position relative to position absolute, just like that. Then that we have position fixed. What position fixed do is generally it fix the position into the document, and it doesn't change the position no matter you are scrolling down or up. So let's increase the height by 200 vh. Now as the height of my content of my document has been increases, now you could see it will not see anything, it will fix to its position just like that. And this is how position fixed works. In position absolute, when you use position absolute, position relative, you will understand a problem that position absolute works with the HTML body. Okay, so it doesn't see anything, it just position itself by seeing one thing, which is the ultimate grandparent, and which is our HTML. Okay, one thing I also want to explain is body is not our ultimate grand parent, HTML is. For its better explanation, let's give HTML a background color of yellow, and let's give body a background color of red. After I do this thing, now it will see. So this is our generally body and this is our whole HTML. So body generally takes the thing which is in content and HTML takes the thing which is the whole the document. Okay, so HTML is our grandparent and it's only HTML because it don't have. So how could we bound it, how could we take a bound to itself or absolute? So the way like I'm in wrapper 2 or wrapper 1 and I want that it will not go outside the container. So what I could do in my container, I could put a position of relative. So it will absolute will see any other parent it's above or parent element that they have position relative or not. If they don't, so it will go to the HTML element, and if they have the position relative, it will stuck to at that place. Now position absolute comes with the different properties like top, we could write 0, left, we could write 0, width, we could write 100%, height, we could write 100%. And but if you're thinking that it will goes to the whole page, it will not, because it will only covers the container because it will bound to that. Okay, hopefully you are understanding what I'm saying. So let's take up the background color. So now you could see that. Okay, so it will taking up the whole thing, absolute position related. This is how you could get all of them. Okay, and in our when we make projects you will understand them in better manner. Okay, so please stay tuned for that moment. Okay, we are going to make different amazing projects. For that time stay tuned and see my all videos so you could understand all the stuff I have to write down here. Okay, so hopefully you like the video. Please like and subscribe and share this video with all your friends so that all of them could learn anything. Okay, so see you in the next video. Bye bye.